When discussing religion online, you may come across the claim, "The Bible has not one failed prophecy," which is true because it definitely has more than one failed prophecy. The easiest prophecy to discuss is the prophecy against Tyre, as it is described in Ezekiel 26. Within this prophecy there are several things mentioned that are important to agree upon. First, the city of Tyre was built on a rock out in the sea, right in front of the coast, and the city had settlements on the mainland. This is supported by the description in the Bible. Second, the prophecy predicts that Nebuchadnezzar will destroy the city of Tyre and not some other ruler like Alexander the Great. Finally, the prophecy says Tyre will never be rebuilt. It will become a bare rock, like any other uninhabited city. It will be sought but never found. These three elements of the prophecy are very clear and easily debunked, yet people still seem to interpret them differently. People claim that the city wasn't on an island. They drag Alexander the Great into it when he wasn't even mentioned, or they even claim that not the city but the whole state was meant when it says Tyre will be destroyed. All those arguments are irrelevant, as the Bible is pretty clear about the prophecy. As shown, the city was on an island, Nebuchadnezzar was going to destroy it, and it would become a bare rock, a place to dry fish nets. And it even refers to Tyre as a city. It says, "I will make you a desolate city." The prophecy is demonstrably false for several reasons. First of all, Tyre, which apparently means rock, is currently the fifth largest city in Lebanon. It also happens to be one of the oldest continuously inhabited cities in the world, meaning it was never destroyed to a point that no one lived there. This also means it was never a bare rock. People always lived here since the city was founded, and destroyed parts of the city were rebuilt. Subsequently, this means that the arguments that a new city was built on or nearby the location of the old city are invalid. Secondly, the city itself was never submerged, even when the prophecy says in verse 19, "When I bring the ocean depths over you and its vast waters cover you." People see this as true due to the remains of the Egyptian harbor at the south end of the old city. This, however, was not destroyed by Nebuchadnezzar, but by an earthquake over 900 years later. Lastly, the most damning evidence against the prophecy is the Bible itself. In Ezekiel 29:18, the Bible itself admits that Nebuchadnezzar did not defeat the city of Tyre during its 13-year-long campaign. The Bible can accurately admit to this, since Nebuchadnezzar held the city under siege from about 585 BCE to about 573 BCE, when the book of Ezekiel was written around 571 BCE, just a couple of years after the campaign against the city had ended. This would leave the prophecy not to be a prophecy at all, but just a report of an event in history. It would reduce Ezekiel from a prophet to a historian. No offense to historians.